Good morning. This is Al Otero with the Global Trade Chamber, and we have
Maria Davila with the Successful Women in Business and Global Trade Chamber. I got confused. I didn't know if I was going to start with the Global Trade Chamber or the Successful Women in Business.
You should have the Heineken after the interview.
Anyway, today is a happy Friday. So
Yes,
good morning,
it is.
everybody.
We're very happy here. We have a very special guest. We have our weekly success stories feature of the Global Trade Chamber and the 100 Successful Women, where we showcase, highlight, and introduce incredible women and men from around the world that are going to inspire you and motivate you to be your very best. And
Today we have a very special lady. She's Rashmi, right? She's actually the chairperson of Scotland and Loani's organization with Dr. Makaka.
yes,
She works at Heineken, so that's why he was telling you about beer.
happy
She's
hour.
going to share with us her experience there. She lives in the United Kingdom, but I believe that she's originally from Nagpur. Welcome, Rashmi.
India. Welcome.
Hi. Thank you so much, Renee and Altero. I'm so glad I am in this show, and thank you very much for the warm welcome. I really look forward to meet all the lovely audience.
Wonderful. You're in Scotland or in England, or where are you?
I am in Scotland. I'm in the hilly capital city of Scotland, which is Edinburgh, and very beautiful. You must visit here.
Yes,
Well,
I'm
I've
sure
seen
it
a
is.
lot of movies, and they're all about beer when you talk about Scotland. So definitely the best place.
Beer and whiskey as well.
Oh,
Whiskey. Well, I don't like whiskey, but I can try
We
beer.
can do the beer. Excellent. How
As
long have you
well.
been there? How long have you been in
So it's
Scotland?
So it's more than 5 years for me in Scotland, and in UK it's like almost 6 years for me.
Wow. But you are originally from India.
India, yeah, originally from India. I got married and then I came here and then settled, and then my another journey began. And
Wow.
so I'm
I'm sure
sitting.
for you was a big change, from one country, another culture, another system, everything different, right?
Absolutely. And initially it was when I came here, it was as a tourist before my marriage, but I never knew I'll get married to a person, who is going to bring me to UK back.
Ah,
So
Is he British?
no, he's Indian, but
Oh,
he's been
okay.
10 years. Yeah, he's been 10 years. He's a British, yeah. He's 10 years in UK.
Beautiful.
So,
Oh, great story. She
yeah.
was Miss what?
she is a chairperson of for
Loani.
Loani's organization. Tell us more about how you became a representative there in Scotland.
So this all journey began after my daughter was born, and then I was looking out for a platform, and then I started teaching people, my friends, yoga at home. So I thought, why not take it to let me give it an international platform or a national platform to create this awareness, and that's how I landed up into pageant. And from there was no looking back, because then I got this Mrs. Scotland Universe. I went to the
Wow.
internationals, then I came back, and by the time I was going to internationals, I was already the Scotland chairperson for Loani. And it is like I did a lot of awareness around allergy awareness, raising funds for human trafficking,
Mm.
and I am doing this all from a very, very long time. So it is basically, charity is very close to my heart, and I thought, when I'm doing it on such a personal level, why not do it more at a higher level? So that's how this whole journey began. And I definitely got all those platform, and I believe that it's all by God's grace and lovely people's blessings that the steps are you jump up the ladder every time. So it's just like there's a lot of work behind it. I should say. Initially, I was only like working for raising funds for United Nations Refugee Agency, which I do like regularly. There's site savers. Basically, they work for the African country. So I do most of the donations there, and I have I have donated for around 133 people, including children in Tanzania, 66 in Zambia. Very recently, I have done for Cameroon, where two kids. 2 or 6, yeah, I donated for 6 kids, and out of which 2 of them got eyesight. And I got a letter back from site savers that these are the 2 kids whom you have donated, and one of them had painted a small picture of a football boy. So that really touches my heart, that for me it is such a small amount, but this brings a big difference in people's lives.
Absolutely.
So that motivates me a lot. And apart from this, I do a lot many other donations in India as well. I donate for kids meal there, anything Bangladesh Rohingya Muslims there. I also get the appreciation letter from the UNHCR for whatever work I do. So these are all the motivations. Here I support the Abrilar Children's Charity. I'm, women empowerment and children's charity. These are the things very close to my heart. So I just...
So you do all these things as a holder of the title of Mrs. Scotland, or under your own organization?
So this is as of now on under my title. And who knows?
That's good, but it's a lot of activities, a lot of work.
Doesn't stop.
And you work also at Heineken.
Yeah, I do work. So apart from my working hours, I do work here, and I'm in one of the world's biggest project of Save the Girl Child, Educate the Girl Child, which I'm working with the government of India. And the government of India is doing this first, out of the country, Scotland is the country where, the local charity is going to work with them, and we are going to raise funds for them. So I'm one of the privileged one to, work with the local charities in raising funds and working for the, the girl child and empowering the women over there.
How you raise funds? You do events, or what are part of the activities that you schedule to raise funds?
So last year when I did for human trafficking, it was all my personal relationships with people. So I managed to, raise a good amount of money. I feel it's all about relationships, People do help you, and then when you go out, and then when you talk in public, when you get a platform, you can raise even more out of that. So I did get out of that as well, who don't know me, So yeah, initially it is a bit difficult, but even before getting into the pageant, I already raised it. St. Jude's Children's Charity of America, I raised for them through Facebook on my birthday. So that was the first one I initiated.
Wow.
And then I got into the pageant. So, I'm like, I really enjoy helping people. I love this work, and that's why I'm out of, the negativity. Name and fame all follows.
I like it. Tell us more about your experience and the type of work that you do at Heineken.
So Heineken, I'm working on the ERP software, which is SAP, which I don't know if you have heard, but on that I'm working on the advanced module of it, which is advanced planning and optimization. And I do the planning of all the beers and ciders that we produce.
That sounds very technical.
So that's like your hobby, because everything else you have so much on you. Heineken's your hobby.
Heineken is my bread and butter.
Oh, your hobby, sorry. I would work there free.
I do get a crate of beer free. If you had been here, you would have been privileged.
Definitely have to
Yeah,
go.
because I do distribute it to my friends. However, I'm not a very big beer fan, though I like ciders. I like ciders. So,
Great
That's
company.
very nice.
That's a great company.
And you
Right.
said that you met your husband in India or you met your husband in the UK?
I met my husband. So it was an arranged marriage. He was in London, and I was in India, in Bangalore. I was working there, and through family online wedding portals, all so
Oh,
that's how we came in touch, and then we realized that we are made for each other, and then that's how I left everything
When we do
there.
these interviews, Rashmi, we really want to also learn about the culture
yes.
because, not for everybody, cultures are, you are familiar with all the cultures, like the protocol or the type of the type of
Tradition.
traditions you have.
Yes.
And, in Latin America, based on the country, the tradition is different. Here in United States is different. In India, I'm sure it's different. So when you mentioned something about that the engagement was actually already
Arranged.
arranged,
That's
so tell us,
incredible.
how does it work? Is arranged, but you approve the future husband, or you don't have any decision on the process?
No, absolutely. I'm a working lady. I just can't, blindfolded give my hands to somebody. So, so no, we definitely, it is parents' approval. Parents give so many proposals to daughters. The same case goes with the sons. So out of all the proposals, they talk to each other, and then finally, when they feel like, okay, fine, I can go. This person is compatible to me. We do give ample amount of time. So it's not like, they are just
I like it. So you have
Yeah.
choice.
You have a choice. It's like going to
have a
Walmart.
choice. Yeah,
Like
and
Walmart.
I'm telling you one more thing. Girls have more choices than boys.
That's usually the way. Yes.
I like
That's
it. I
right.
like it. And
Of course you like it.
the best part is that already are approved by your parents, so you don't need to worry about that part.
Yeah. What a
We
great.
don't have to because I told my father, no, I'm happy with him. I think I like him because my husband photo, when I saw him in the matrimonial site, he was quite short and stout, and then I thought, oh, I mean,
Short,
is he even shorter than me?
Is he?
No, he's taller. He's 6 feet tall.
The picture was not good.
The picture was taken from up.
No.
So
That's great. What a story. So it's like going to Walmart and you pick the one you want. Like Walmart.
I spoke to him. I did speak to him for about a month, and then we both were like, okay, fine. Now we can definitely go ahead.
What a
That's
great
good.
story. We learned something today because I had a whole misconception of fixed. I thought it was you had to marry that person. You have a choice. That is
But I
awesome.
also think, Rashmi, that things change through the time. I don't think that
Absolutely.
traditions
Because
are very strict like it used to be.
no, absolutely. Because, in India, things are not the same. When I was talking to my husband during that time, India had 4G, whereas UK was still on 3G. So there's definitely a difference. And no, I mean, my parents, have never stopped me for anything, whatever I wanted to do. I did my engineering, I did my MBA, and then I did my job. And, everything was like, it was my wish, what I wanted to do. And till date, my parents and especially my father, he is a very big motivator. He's like, do what your heart says, go for it.
Oh, that's very good.
That's
Take
awesome.
challenges in life, take risk in life. And my brother, my husband, all of them are very, very supportive when I take risk. So I know, in a
That's
way, I know that
wonderful.
there is a backup support for me,
Very
even if I
important.
take risk.
Yes, very important. Well, you're doing
Yeah.
fantastic. I'm impressed.
What about challenges that you went through in your life? What was probably some of the problems or the situations that you have to confront and it really
Overcome.
changed your life?
I'll tell you 2-3 examples. I'll give you the India example and the UK example both. So in India, I have lived almost in all the metro cities, and from North India to South India to Central India. Central India, I was born and brought up. My job took me to mostly to South India and then transfers to North India, and my relatives all almost in North. I mean, in the East India. So I have been almost 10 years of my life, especially the professional life, has been like moving all around, understanding different people, different culture, and that's what made me very dynamic. Because in every city I go is a different city and different language. In India, there are so many languages. So I had to adapt myself to that local place. So that changed me. That made me. That brought a dynamism in me. When I reached UK, definitely it was different. A bit challenging because culture of the two countries are definitely different. As you already said before, for 6 months it took me some time to adjust, and then again I was looking for a job, and then I landed up in Scotland. So British English is quite different than the Scottish English. So British English was still fine with me, but when I reached Scotland, they have a different accent. It's quite very fast, and there are a couple of Celtic words that come up in the accent. So that was something which I had to cope up in my professional life. And initially it took me some time, but now I I can understand anything, however fast you say.
You adapt quickly.
Yeah, and then I learned the culture. I love Scotland so much because before, when I came here as a tourist with my friends. So when I was on a tour in Scotland, while going back, I wished that I come back to the same city, because I came here during the time of Christmas and I love Scotland. You never know where your destiny takes you. Then I got married, and then I landed up in the same city where I really wished to be at some point of time.
That's a story. That is a
So
great story.
it's amazing. I mean, that's why I feel like whatever you expect, you ask that universal power that I wish this thing from my heart. It will give you, but then the intentions have to be very, very pure and true.
Great lesson. Pure intentions. I think you're teaching us a lot.
How you manage your time with all the activities that you are involved with?
I am just taking out time because my husband is very supportive. My 3 years daughter, he really takes very good care, and as of now everything is from home, so it's still manageable. My office, my company is very, very cooperative with me, because during my journey last year they knew how much stress I was going through because I was into two boats that time. So and apart from that, there are many other things. I'm also the Scotland ambassador for International Human Rights and Crime Control Organization. So through that, I recently got an award as well from them, the Human Excellence Award for last year by them, that too in India. So this keeps me motivating basically on weekends or after work, if I can help somebody or if I can do something. So this all is not like it came all of a sudden in me. It has been coming from years, and now it has got a platform.
And what I like about your cause is also the fact that you are not the type of person that is a victim of the situation, and that's how you became very involved in the, helping women or human traffic or domestic violence. You actually are doing that because it's from your heart that you want to help people. You don't need to go through that experience to understand and help people.
Absolutely. Last year, I did a very good domestic violence awareness campaign here, and in that awareness campaign, there were I invited leaders from all the communities, the Asian communities, because that event which I did, I was supported by Police Scotland over here. They suggested me, why don't you target the Asian crowd here? Because normally, Asian crowd, we hear more of domestic abuse, and already I have seen a lot of it in India. So it was suggested by them, and then I picked it up, and then I invited all the community leaders from all different communities and to attend this awareness campaign, so that many times it happens that somebody is going through something, but they don't know whom to go to, whom to approach. And that's how these community leaders, because I might not reach, but these community leaders, people will, the respective community people will reach them. So they will know whom to go to. They might even be aware of, but then, when there is something on the stage, on the platform, then it's confirmed that yes, this is the right place that we have to, approach to. People can directly even go, because it was not only the community leaders, there were so many other people. There was a big crowd of people which had attended. And it's not only like I'm giving the awareness. I also invited my guests who were awarded by Queen Elizabeth here, who are already doing, social service for past 30 years in Scotland. And they are the one with whom I'm working on that Save the Girl Child, Educate the Girl Child project. I invited the forensic doctor, who is again awarded by by Queen Elizabeth for her work.
Wow.
I had a guest from directly from the Scottish Women's Aid and the domestic abuse. I mean, these charities who are actually working towards it. Rape Crisis Center leader was here. So, and apart from that, I just combined it with my beauty stuff so that, there's some, glamour to it, so that people are
Yes, that
attracted.
helps.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it helps. So I blended both of them, and then it really worked very well. And I think in Mrs. Universe, I was the only one who had done this kind of campaign, inviting
Wow.
everybody. So it was. I mean, it's also motivating, to work.
It drives you. It
Um,
drives you.
it drives, yeah, it drives you, and
I
it's
think
personal
that one of the things
satisfaction.
that I see is that people in the people that you help, they don't always know who to trust. So you're creating opportunities for leaders that are already trustworthy people that have been recognized. So people say, yes, I can trust this person to help us in our cause. So you're creating an awareness of trust too, not only the awareness, but also the trust. I think there's endless opportunities for people to see that, like Maria said, you don't have to be a victim to help people. You simply have to have a feeling of wanting to make a difference in the community with what you've been blessed with or given as gifts. And you're a perfect model of that. And we need to have more people like you in the community.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Even now, when during the time of COVID, there were so many international students who are stranded from different countries here in UK, and they don't know how to go back. So,
Oh, yes.
I was, I was also involved in this work where we were raising funds. I went to the radio as well for one of the local charities here to ask funds for, and I was closely working with the Consulate General of India over here for that work. So there are so many things which were coming with the students as well. Even there was domestic abuse there as well,
Wow.
which we can't discuss it openly, but we have to address it. So there were
Yes,
so
yes.
many issues which were revolving around it, and we had to do it. So we were doing it, and personally talking to all the students, what they are going through, how do they go back to their respective countries, and all that. So much of fundraising, because all these students are there, they need accommodation, they don't have money, and their food. So there's a lot around. Uh,
A lot of opportunities to serve. Well, we're running out of time. This has been a fantastic opportunity for us to meet you and to share your story with other people around the world because you're touching lives, and that's what we're all about.
Absolutely. It was a very nice interview, Rashmi, and we're very proud of all the work that you're doing, and also the fact that you're also in a corporate level. Keep working and multitasking. Congratulations, and we hope to see you in future interviews or maybe in one of our events. Remember that the next
Yes.
event for the Successful Women in Business is going to be September 19th. We are working on several projects right now. We're going to give you a lot of news soon, and you're going to be very happy because you're going to be able to join this event from everywhere, anytime. So keep watching our interviews with successful women in business. Also, if you want to be our next guest, you can contact us. Send us an email at the Global Trade Chamber email, which is tradecenter@globaltradechamber.com. We're going to be sharing with you the email on the post. Also, you can call us 954-839-8866. And if you want to advertise with us, you're also welcome to call us. So we're going to give you more details. Once again, thank you so much, Rashmi. It was a beautiful interview. We hope to see you soon. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice weekend.
Bye. Thank you so
Our
much.
pleasure.
Nice
Thank you for your
meeting.
time. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye bye.